Collectible giveaway for 1,000 YouTube subs on this YouTube channel, Big Collectibles. And tomorrow, you see right there, Thursday, November 4th, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eternals, the newest Veve Marvel comic book to drop. And I wanted to discuss this book a little bit because this book is a little bit different than the rest. This book is literally coming out right when this. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it. Let me show you. You can see here, Eternals, the movie, is coming out November 5th. So you've got 2 days. This is going to see a lot of love typically when a Marvel movie comes out. Leading up, when the trailers are released and a lot of hype is behind it, you see the comic book's value spike up. And then when the movie comes out, you'll see that come down some. And depending on the success of the movie, it'll dictate whether or not it comes down back to where it was, or it'll come back down maybe halfway, or maybe it will see a little bit of love after the movie comes out. But typically, you're going to look at a little bit of a loss when we're talking about the physical comic book, all right? Well, speaking of the physical comic book, let's see what is that going for right now. So right here, we're looking at the actual comic book, the Eternals issue 1 from 1976. This book is the first appearance of the Eternals, as we mentioned. And let's go ahead and see, what is this valued at? You can see right here, let's scroll down so we can get the most accurate prices. And let's go ahead and scroll down. See, look at the current trend. It's down 3.5%. It's already down 3.5%. Total recorded sales. Wow, that's a lot of sales. 4,831. That's a lot of sales. Highest known value at a 9.8 was $3,800. Okay, so the highest, which was May. Okay, so a few months ago, May, that was probably when the trailers were in full effect. The hype train was going crazy. And look, you can see since May, which was the height, it has come down to 2,500. 9.8 will set you back 2,500. So because what happens is the people are leading up, speculating on this movie. You know, a lot of hype, the very first movie for the Eternals, and they want to get the comic book. But what happens is the market is flooded with a bunch of people trying to capitalize on this opportunity because they know typically what happens, right? You're going to see this spike up, 3,800 speculation. Now as the movie starts getting closer and closer to the release date and demand, everybody who wanted to buy the book has already bought the book at 3,800, and now the movie's about to come out, and what happens? 2,500. Now the movie comes out, people see the speculation, come to a realization, and they're like, oh, well, the movie was okay, and that 2,500 may continue to drop, which is typically what we'll see. If it was really, really good, we'll maybe see a little bit of love given to the value. But you can see at 9.6, 610, 9.4, 306. But now is not the time to buy this book. Straight up. Just looking at history, now is not the time to buy this book. Go ahead and look at, what happens in about 6 months or so. So you can go ahead and see, that would probably be around the time to go ahead and scoop one of these up if you absolutely wanted to buy one. So now, applying this knowledge to what we know when it comes to the actual Veve NFT Marvel book. We know that it's going to have the secret rare is going to have a really, really low pop count. So because of that, we see that we're looking at 2,500. I'm going to say that this is going to come down a little bit more. Let's just say a $2,000 book, secret rare. Remember, the population is going to be very low. Let's see what it is, the population on this book. So you can see here the total right there. CGC Universal graded comic books for Eternals 1 is 7,476. Copies in the census 70. Total graded 7,630 total graded. So we're looking at about 7,600 comics, and this is just the grid, not the raw. So we're looking at, an ultra rare. I'm sorry, I keep saying ultra rare. A secret rare with a print count of what? What is it going to be, about 600? Right? I didn't verify the count for this, but it's probably going to be typically 600. So with that being said, I'm thinking this book is a $2,000 book at a 9.8. Looking at the other secret rares, I'm thinking that this should be a 3,000. 2,000. It all depends on what goes on with this movie. But looking at right now, you can get a 9.8 physical copy for, what do we say, 3,000? Let me go back. 2,500. So I I don't think that this secret rare is going to get a lot of love. Straight up. I don't think it's going to get a lot of love. I think that, I think it's going to be valued at about 2,000, maybe even less. Look, I don't have a crystal ball. This is what I'm guessing. I'm just looking at the demand of the physical copy. You make your own determination. Drop days tomorrow. So you can see a 9.8, 2,500, count of 7,600. It's just, to me, I think that the secret rare should be valued more than what it is going to be. But just looking at history, is just when I compare the physical to the secret rare, it's typically going to be somewhere around there, man. So look, I honestly don't think that this, I see where Veve was where they were coming from. Let's come out with the book right before the movie. Literally, I get that, but I don't know if it's gonna translate into a high demand. But if this movie kills it, again, I haven't watched the movie now. If this movie is popping, that all bets are off, and this. But typically, that's not what happens. But if it does happen, you already know this secret rare is gonna go through the roof. So, all right, I just wanted to share what I was looking at for tomorrow's drop for Eternals 1. I'm gonna get one. Hopefully, I'll get a comment off the marketplace. If not, because that's just me as a collector. But I would be cautious of investing anything more than, I would say, 2,000 on that secret rare. I'm not sure if it's going to hold. Look, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm showing you exactly what I'm looking at. You make your own determination. So good luck in all of your collecting investments.